Hello and welcome back to my craft room. This is Marjorie Snyder. Today I just thought I would take you along with what I'm working on, and I am working on Louise Heinzel's envelope notebook tutorial. It's very good, and that's L-U-I-S-E Heinzel H-E-I-N-Z-L on YouTube, and I will there it is there, and I will link her below. So because she does the tutorial, I'm just going to continue decorating here and take you along for that. So I am using Studio 28E paper, and this paper is called, it'd be nice if I'll link the paper below too. So this is some of my tea dyed paper, and this was avocado dyed paper that I used in here. And then I decorated this, and this is Michael's cardstock envelopes. So that'll be the front, back, and then there'll be a pocket in here. So this paper here, is Studio 28E as well, and it is the blueberry dyed paper. So on the back of this one now, just let me take that off. I want to glue this to the back, and this is cardstock. I've been cleaning out fabric and cupboards and drawers, and so I've got dust up my nose and I'm sneezing. So I apologize for that. Whoops. Alright, I'll have to ink that afterwards. That wasn't very smart. Oops, dropping everything. So how has everybody been? We're boosted here, and we're just waiting for things to begin to reopen in Ontario. I've been doing some baking with my granddaughter, which has been fun. Let me just go through here and see what else I can find. That's garbage. That's kind of nice. And these are all pieces from the kit. Let me see. It already has that one, so I could just do that. Yep, that's all it needs there. So we've made bread and muffins together. It's funny, for a while there, when they were young, we used to do crafts all the time with them. And then they hit sort of this 12, 13-year-old stage where I guess Grandma and Grandpa weren't cool anymore. And now they've moved into, oops, I don't need that one. They're 14 and 16 respectively, and now all of a sudden it's okay to be hanging out with Grandma and Grandpa. Let me tell you, Grandma and Grandpa don't mind at all. She says she wants to be a baker. we can definitely help her with that. Alright, so that's the back of the book. Journal that I'm working on, I'm going to call it, this is a piece of ephemera that will go in it, When We Can Travel Again. So there's those two. I wonder if I want to put a little pocket in the front. Oh, I like that. Alright. Oh no, I don't want to. No, I'm not going to use it because I don't want to. I want to keep this back part. Alright, not going to use that. So I will look in my stash for something else to use. So this is this blue eco dyed. I wonder. No. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this shape. And see if I can cut it out. So we're in the midst of another snowstorm here in Ontario. Seems to be 'tis the season, isn't it? My craft room is very cold in the wintertime, so I tend to do more sewing and slow stitching and crocheting by the fireplace. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is use my glue stick. So this Sunday, my granddaughter and I are going to make pretzels. Oh, look what I did. Look what I did. Might not be a good day to craft. No, I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm just going to leave that for now. That's not working out for me. So I got my pages here. My front of my book's done. The back of the book is done. So now I need to put these together. So I'm going to get some tape. Alright, so I have paper clips. I'm going to make sure my paper's in here even. Okay. And then put it on the book. Alright, so I think I'm going to move those paper clips to here. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to lay down a piece of fabric here, or some lace maybe. Alright, I'm going to use both, I think. Oh, it will be nice to travel. Up until the pandemic, we always spent the winter in the south, in South Carolina, enjoying being out of the snow. And since the pandemic, we have been getting used to being in the Canadian winter again. So I thought it would be nice to make a journal that I could dream over. So this will be one of the elements within the journal. Although this would be fun just to make as a have on hand to when you have a small thank you gift, or you had put ephemera in it, would be fine. That's like that. I don't think I'm going to sew this. You could definitely sew it, but I don't think I will. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap here, and mine is going to be flush at the bottom. And now I will go and get my sewing tools. So I'm going to do a 3-hole pantfoot stitch. And no, I'm not measuring it to be perfect. I'm going to have my ends like Lois did it in the front. Well, maybe I should have got a bigger needle. Okay, so there's that. Now I have to get my pokey tool. Well, I always want a fourth hand, or a third hand, I guess it is when I do this. Making sure I'm not splitting that piece of cording in the center. Okay, there it comes. No, I want to make it a bit tighter. Oh my goodness, today might not have been the day to be crafting. But we all have them, so we understand. So what I want to do is make these a little, okay, so that one there. Alright, that's what you do. Figure out which one you need to pull to get what. Alright. That's looking better. I'll bring both of those down here. Removing my paper clips. Now, what I do is I'm going to go on the sewing machine and I'm going to stitch all the way around here. Louisa didn't. She glued. However, I really want this knot to come off. So I'll be back in a minute. So what I've done is I've sewed around here, here, and up here. So that this pocket here is strong and won't come undone. So now I'm going to cut off my strings. And take a look at the book. So there we've got a booklet. So you've got a pocket here, and then you've got a booklet that opens. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pages. Another pocket here, and then you flip it over, and it has pages that open this way with a pocket there. All right, so the next thing I want to make is the cards that go in the pockets. So let's see how big they're going to be. Too big to go in that one. Nope, it needs to be shaved down just a bit. Alright, so that one goes in there. I want to cut some more of these. Alright, so it looks like I've got, oops, that's coming off. So it looks like I've got 3 cards. Will 3 go down the center? Yes, they will. Alright, that's nice. And will these go in here as well? Yes, they will. So when she did hers, she put a string that came around to here, like they tied this way. I'd like to make it so that they're so that it ties one's like what you don't have, they don't, both don't open, you only have to have one open at a time. So I could do that with I'll have to figure that out. So right now I'm just going to set this here, and I'm going to work on these tags. And these will be journaling tags. Now I want to keep this cardstock or craft paper. Well, that's just not going to come out, is it? I'm going to keep it, I'm not going to put anything on the back so that somebody could use that to write on if they wanted to. Or put a picture on there or something else when you're traveling. I'm sort of envisioning this as something, you'll have your bigger journal that you can write on, but you could take this with you in your purse and write down highlights, that sort of thing. And I'm going to round the corners. And I cut out some whale tail tags out of the blue paper that makes up the flaps. This is the blueberry dye paper. And I'm going to put these at different places because I'm going to have the 3 tags in there. So there's one. And it'll be like that. 2, 3. This is really just a sit and craft. I'm not doing very much talking today at all. As soon as my husband wakes up, we have to make a trip to the nearest, our city where our doctor is. He needs to see the neurosurgeon again, neurologist. And it's storming, so I'm not really looking forward to that. Plus, I'll be stopping to pick up some groceries for my daughter and son-in-law, as they believe they might have might be ill with the notorious, you know what? They've been vaccinated and they haven't been boosted, but they've been vaccinated, so they should be okay. And now on this one, I think I'm going to add something from here. Get out another one of those whale tins. I have some of these shells here. I know what I want to add. I'm going to add a paper doll. I wonder if I can get them out without disturbing you. Yep. And then someone could write on that side if they want to. All right. I like it when the edges are all, so we'll have them standing there. These are tickets that I've had for a long time, and I've coffee dyed them. Round the corners. I went into the Salvation Army this morning, and like everywhere, they're having trouble getting enough volunteers. Like everywhere. And there's my husband up, so I think we're going to get ready to go. So I will leave this video here and keep working on it later, but you'll see that there'll be the 3 tags in here. There'll be a 3rd one there. Thank you very much for coming along, and I hope you have a good day. So here is the finished project. So I untie it, and then I use this little flip here. And it has the paper that we've already seen. I did line the inside of this pocket, and then I added this little index card piece of ephemera. I use sari silk so that so it holds all of it, because it's quite plump, so it holds all of it closed. And then you flip it over and you unlock this piece. And then you have your pages. And again, I lined the inside. And we have another index card that I've decorated. And then on the inside here, we have 3 basically you can write on the back of them, or you can add pictures to them, whichever the person wants to do. This is a fun project, and I have enjoyed making it. And I actually think I'll probably make a few more of them. It'd be nice to have on hand as thank you gifts. So this is going to go in my When We Travel Next journal. Probably on the outside of it, because it's going to be a standalone. I do envision this being used in a purse, where you would take notes and then add just pieces of ephemera as you find them, or tickets, whatever. Thank you.